Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a classic tale that's more than just a simple story. It's a masterclass in psychology, confidence, and the art of the bluff. We're talking about the story of the clever fox and the hungry tiger. Picture this, a dense, ancient forest, teeming with life. Every creature, from the smallest beetle to the largest bear, knows the rules of this kingdom. And at the very top of the food chain, there's the tiger, majestic, powerful, and feared by all. The tiger is the undisputed king of the forest, a walking symbol of strength and authority. When the tiger roars, the entire forest holds its breath. When it hunts, everyone scatters. Its presence alone is enough to command respect and fear. Now, let's introduce our other main character, the fox. The fox is not known for its strength or size. In a direct confrontation with almost any predator, the fox would be at a serious disadvantage. But what the fox lacks in brawn, it more than makes up for in brains. Foxes are renowned for their cunning, their quick-wittedness, and their ability to think their way out of the tightest spots. They are the strategists of the animal kingdom, surviving not by fighting, but by outsmarting. One sunny afternoon, our fearsome tiger is prowling through the woods. His stomach is rumbling, a deep, powerful growl that sends shivers down the spines of any nearby animals. He hasn't eaten all day, and his hunger is making him impatient and even more dangerous than usual. He's on the hunt, his sharp eyes scanning every shadow, his ears twitching at the slightest sound. He's looking for a meal, and today, anything that moves is a potential target. Suddenly, through the trees, he spots a flash of reddish-brown fur. It's our fox, casually strolling along a path, perhaps looking for some berries or enjoying the warm afternoon sun. The tiger's instincts kick in immediately. He lowers his body, slinking silently through the undergrowth. He's a master of the ambush. With a final, powerful leap, he pounces, landing right in front of the fox, blocking its path completely. The fox freezes, its heart pounding. Trapped, there's nowhere to run. The tiger grins, revealing a set of long, sharp teeth. "Well, well," he rumbles, his voice a low growl. "Looks like lunch has just served itself. You've come at the perfect time, little fox. I'm starving." The situation looks hopeless. The tiger is bigger, stronger, and has the element of surprise. For the fox, this seems like the end of the line. Any other animal would have panicked, begged for its life, or tried a futile attempt to escape. But this is no ordinary fox. As the tiger looms over him, the fox's mind races. Fear is a powerful instinct, but the fox's survival instinct is even stronger, and it's screaming at him to think, not panic. He can't outrun the tiger. He can't fight the tiger. So, what can he do? He has only one weapon in his arsenal, his wit. He needs to change the rules of the game, to shift the power dynamic in this terrifying encounter. And he needs to do it fast. Taking a deep breath to steady his voice, the fox looks the massive tiger straight in the eye. He doesn't cower. He doesn't tremble. Instead, he puffs out his chest and puts on an air of shocking arrogance. "How dare you?" A fox exclaims, his voice filled with indignation. "You can't eat me. Have you no idea who I am?" The tiger is taken aback. He was expecting fear, not defiance. This tiny creature is yelling at him? The sheer audacity of it is bewildering. "Who are you?" the tiger asks, a hint of confusion in his voice. "You're my lunch. That's who you are." "You are gravely mistaken," the fox says, shaking his head with mock pity. "I am not just any fox. The Emperor of Heaven has appointed me as the king of all beasts. The forest is my kingdom. Every animal in it answers to me. If you eat me, you will be defying the will of heaven itself. You will face a punishment far worse than mere hunger." Now, the tiger is truly perplexed. The king of all beasts? This scrawny little fox? It sounds completely absurd. Tigers are logical, practical creatures. They believe in what they can see, can feel strength, size, claws, teeth. The fox has none of these royal attributes. The tiger lets out a skeptical laugh. You? The king? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You're trying to trick me. But the fox remains unshaken. He holds the tiger's gaze, his expression one of complete seriousness. This is the crucial part of his bluff. If he shows even a flicker of doubt, the game is over. You don't believe me? The fox asks, feigning disappointment. I understand. My authority is not based on brute force like yours. It is a divine right, but I can prove it to you. It's very simple. The tiger's curiosity is now piqued. He's still hungry, but this strange, confident fox has presented a puzzle. Prove it? How? He asks, leaning in closer. Walk behind me, the fox declares. Follow me as I walk through the forest. You will see for yourself. Watch as every animal we meet runs in terror. They are not running from you, tiger. They are running from me, their true king. When you see their fear with your own eyes, you will know that I speak the truth. The tiger thinks for a moment. The proposal seems strange, but it also seems harmless. What does he have to lose? The fox isn't going anywhere. If it's a trick, he can still eat him in a second. And if, by some impossibly small chance, the fox is telling the truth, well, he needs to know. It's a challenge to his own status as the forest's most feared predator. All right, the tiger agrees. Fine, we'll do it your way. Lead on, little king. But if this is a trick, your end will be swift. You will see, the fox says confidently. And so, the most unlikely procession begins. The small, reddish-brown fox walks proudly in front, his head held high, his tail swishing with an air of command. And just a few steps behind him, the enormous, powerful tiger follows, his massive paws padding silently on the forest floor. He watches the fox with narrowed, skeptical eyes, ready for any sudden moves. They haven't walked for more than a minute when they come across a herd of deer grazing in a clearing. As soon as the deer look up and see the pair approaching, their eyes go wide with panic. They don't even pause to figure out what's happening. They see the fox, and right behind him, the terrifying shape of the tiger. They bolt, disappearing into the thicket in a flash of white tails. The fox glances back at the tiger with a knowing smirk. See? He mouths silently. The tiger is a little surprised. Of course, deer always run from him. But to see them run like that, ... could it be because of the fox? He dismisses the thought. It must be a coincidence. Next, they encounter a family of wild boars digging for roots by a stream. The moment the boars spot the fox with the tiger in his shadow, they let out squeals of alarm and scramble away, crashing through the bushes in a frenzy. Again, the fox gives the tiger a smug look. The tiger starts to feel a small seed of doubt. It's still probably his own presence causing the panic, but the fox's unwavering confidence is starting to get to him. Finally, they come upon a big black bear who is lazily scratching its back against a tree. The bear is one of the few animals that doesn't fear much in the forest. But as it turns and sees the fox followed closely by the menacing tiger, even the bear decides this isn't a confrontation it wants. With a grunt, it lumbers away as fast as it can. This is the final straw for the tiger. A bear. Even bears were running away. He has seen it with his own eyes. Every single animal they passed has fled in absolute terror. The tiger looks at the small fox, walking so proudly ahead of him. He doesn't understand it. The fox is small and weak, yet all creatures flee before him. The fox's incredible story must be true. The tiger's logical mind has been completely short-circuited by what he has witnessed. He hasn't considered the most obvious explanation, that the animals are not running from the fox at all, but from the giant hungry predator walking right behind him. The tiger is now completely convinced. He is in the presence of the divinely appointed king of the forest. To harm this fox would be to invite disaster from the heavens. His hunger is forgotten, replaced by a sense of awe and even a little bit of fear. He stops in his tracks. The fox, noticing the tiger has stopped, turns around. "Well?" the fox asks. "Are you now convinced of my authority?" The tiger, humbled and confused, simply nods. He lowers his head slightly in a sign of respect. Then, without another word, he turns and slinks away into the shadows of the forest, leaving the fox standing alone on the path. As soon as the tiger is out of sight, the fox's proud posture collapses. He lets out a long, shaky breath he didn't even realize he was holding. His legs feel like jelly. He just pulled off the most dangerous bluff of his life and survived. He didn't just save his own skin. He outsmarted the king of the forest. He proved that true power doesn't always come from size or strength. Sometimes it comes from courage, confidence, and a very, very clever mind. This story is a brilliant lesson in perception versus reality. The tiger saw what he expected to see, and the fox used that to his advantage. It teaches us that confidence can be a weapon and wit can be a shield. In our own lives, we often face tigers' challenges or people that seem overwhelmingly powerful. But this fable reminds us that by thinking creatively and acting boldly, we can change the outcome of a situation, even when the odds are stacked against us. It's not about the power you have, but how you use the power you have or the power others think you have. Thank you so much for watching. What did you take away from this story? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this little bit of ancient wisdom, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Until next time, stay clever.